I scratched my head, trying to figure out what was going on. The kingdom of fairies was known for its posy scent. And let me tell you, this stench wasn't rosy. It was just plain gross. I was still trying to identify the smell when suddenly Minnie Mouse began hopping up and down. He was pointing to a strange brown hill in a grassy area nearby. "What is that?" she said. We went down to check it out. As we got closer, we realized the smell was coming from the hill. It smelled awful. I was ready to tuck in my tail and take off, but Buzz Lightyear stopped me. It was then that I noticed the prince was grinning. "This is great. We found a dragon clue," Nighty exclaimed. I had no idea what the prince was talking about. In fact, I was beginning to think maybe the stench had gone to his head. "Clue," I muttered, trying my best not to breathe through my nose. The prince smiled. "Oh, Knight, don't you remember all the things I taught you about dragons?" he asked. I have to admit, I could barely remember my own name at that point. The smell was enough to kill me, but I didn't want to disappoint the prince, so I carefully searched the ground for Dragon Prince. Finally, I gave up. "Sorry, Prince, but I just don't see any dragon clue here," I said. Buzz Lightyear pointed to the brown hill. "Knight, this is the clue. It's a dragon's little gift," he said with a wink. "Little gift," I thought, feeling even more confused. Then all of a sudden it hit me. Little gift was another way to say done. I was string at large smelly dragon dropping. "Okay, I get it, Prince. Now let's get out of here." I squeaked, my stomach churning, but Buzz Lightyear wouldn't budge. "Oh no, Knight, we can't go now," he said. "It is very strange to see dragon traces in this part of the kingdom. Before we can leave, we need to study this well, to figure out when the dragon was here. This dragon might know something about the stolen egg. Now, I really out sick to my stomach. Oh, how had I gotten myself into such a stinky situation? In a panic, I tried running away, but Buzz Lightyear grabbed me by the tail. "Don't worry, Knight. All you have to do is examine the droppings. If they're fresh, then we know the dragon was here recently." I groaned. I was an author, not a dung examiner. But everyone was counting on me. So I held my nose and moved closer to the stinky brown mound. Once I was next to it, I could tell that it was very fresh. "Good work," the prince yelled. But I didn't hear him.